Solutionaries. Switch this out real quick. What's up, Solutionaries? Pardon the technical difficulties there real quick. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Solutionary. Every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, we talk about politics, we talk about culture, we talk about bread and circuses, but we also tie it into a solution because we're solutionaries. If y'all just coming in right now, hit the like button, smash the like button. Let me know if y'all can hear me properly and all of that. Let's chop it up. Let's talk. No Step on Snack, what's up? Swamp Donkeys, what's up? Hit that like button. We're going to talk about it today, man. And I'm sorry, guys. Y'all going to think I'm racist today. Y'all going to think I'm racist. And I'm like a Klan member today because I got to get on. I got to get on the Weak Black Men today. And I'm so sorry to everybody that's going to be offended by this today. I'm super sorry. I'm actually very sorry about how hard I'm going to go, pause, on all of these specific weak men. And I'm sorry for that, guys. But it got to happen. I'm seeing all of the foolishness around this Kamala thing, man. I'm looking at Plies tap dancing. I'm looking at, oh man, I got a video for y'all today. It's more of Van Jones, Mr. Cry Me a River himself. And I met Van Jones and I thought he was solid, bro. And anyway, guys. Anyway, welcome everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching on X, make sure you hit the repost button. Let's spread love. Spread it all over the place. Pause. All right. These platforms are 100% still throttled, and I want to be very clear about that. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. This page right here, we're expanding and getting some strength as it relates to every day doing the streams Monday through Friday, getting that YouTube channel up, getting that Rumble stream up. If you're not subscribed to all of the channels, please do us a favor and subscribe. Most of y'all to check out the content aren't subscribed to the channel. All right. But we want everybody to subscribe. The YouTube page, I think we got 32,000. Let's get it to 35,000. That's the next benchmark. And let's get to it. Everybody comment where you're from real quick. Let's boost that algorithm now. Well, let's talk about where we're from a little bit. No Step on Snack says, I went to D.C. and walked down the alleyway at 3M yelled, I work for Lockheed Martin, and Kamala Harris jumped out and gave me a BJ. That's actually hilarious. But guys, we're going to get to it. But before that, let's make sure we get some of the workshop, the homework shit done. Guys, obviously, you know, we're going to ask for 10 of you to donate at the $20 level. Today, we try to get $200 in donations or super chats every single day when we do these. We all can do math. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. That allows us to get all of a few more classes done, even if that's just paying for hotel and lodging for doing these cities. Had a great time last week in Phoenix. Huge shouts to Pot of Gold Auctions. If y'all get a chance, if you're in the Phoenix area, rock with them. Huge shouts to National Shooting Sports Foundation for making the classes available for October. We got what is it called? Chicago done. We got Phoenix done. We got Newark. We got St. Louis. We got Cleveland. We got just Baton Rouge. We got a bunch of stuff coming. And so this month has 1,000% been because of the National Shooting Sports Foundation. Make sure you guys go over to gunvote.org. Gunvote.org is very, very important. Who we got here? Deborah Bradeen is from the Florida Panhandle. Ghostface Dilla, Crystal Beach, Texas. Jay Wink says, I shouldn't be apologizing for speaking the truth. I appreciate that. Jason Ambergery, I think I'm saying that right. Ambergy, Nashville, Tennessee. Cadams 03, Orlando. All places that I've been, actually. This is great. Michael Stengel says, what is it called? Connecticut. No Step on Snack says Arizona. Again, was just in Phoenix, Arizona. Stayed at the Wigwam. Is amazing. But guys, I want to make sure that we recognizing that we got a lot of work to do. We are trying to raise, and I'm going to get right into it. I want to jump right into this video, but I got to get this homework out, y'all. When we fundraise to do these classes, keep them free to all, it ain't just us by the kindness of people's hearts, companies' hearts are doing this stuff, you know? So again, givesingo.com/solutionary, that link right under me right there. Everybody, donate to the work. If you get something from the live today, if we talk about it, if you're motivated, if you're inspired, all that other good stuff. Michael Stengel with the first super chat at $20. 100%. Thank you for that. Keep up the great work. Thank you for that, Michael. 1,000% appreciated. We need 9 more folks at that level for the super chat level. And we try to do that. We've broken that $200 thing once since we've been doing this. And this is the second week of consistently being on youtube.com/Maj Toure, rumble.com/Maj Toure, and streaming it live to x.com at Maj Toure 999. I want everybody to tap in. My team tells me I take too long to get to the topic, but I want to make sure that we're talking about fundraising. Guys, we are now at, let me look. I want to say we need a bunch of people at the $20 level. We try to get 1,000 folks by this Sunday so we can focus on California and Texas. We want to get in the RV. I'm going to be trapped in the RV until New Year's, until 2025, doing the work. We want to hit 15 cities in California and Texas. Ride through Texas, which is massive. Get the work done. And we'll go into that a little bit later on today, but givesandgo.com/solutionary. Everybody that's in here, get the likes up. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. The algorithm, we fighting against the algorithms. We're creating our own, let's say it this way, guys. We are creating our own algorithm. Let's say it that way. And if you tap into Solutionary, you know what it's about. So anyway, guys, I'm going to play something for y'all real quick. Got this from the team today. And my beautiful team. My team is so wonderful. My team is the best thing that happens to me because I would be nothing without my team. I would just want to be very, very clear about that. It's because some people think that I'm arrogant, but then they meet me in real life and they like, yo, Maj was cool as hell. He was like, yo, you want smoke? You want drink? Right? Whatever you into. I don't judge, but my team is very, very supportive and makes the machine. I just work here. I just show up, and I'm the handsome part of the whole equation, right? But my team sent me this video here, and I want to share it with you all real quick. And it's Van Jones. Now, like I said, when I started out the show today, I've met Van Jones at CPAC. And that's not a place that you would initially assume that you would see Van Jones at. But he's doing a good job of being in both places, like me in that regard, right? And I say that not as a diss. I say that in the sense of like I can go in a conservative space, I can go in a Democrat space, I can go in a libertarian space. The ratchetest of the hood, the fanciest of the places. Appreciate you that No Step on Snake says you were awesome when I met you at Yale a few years ago. I'm 1,000% nice to everybody that I meet, unless you like a jerk. But anyway, Van Jones, met him at CPAC. Good energy. His team never called me back, so that was one red flag. And this was a few years ago. And then when Biden won, I had to sage myself because let me sage the mic. Let me nog chomper this shit. Because I had to sage the situation because Main Man was on some soft shit. I'm talking about crying. Crying. Okay? As exactly what Bookworm said. Van Jones tries to be objective, or so I thought, but the more I watch him, it comes off as fake. He's not actually objective. Okay? Let me sage one more time. Let me sage the microphone. I'm working on prayer. I'm working on myself. Guys, we need $20,000 about it. I need all of the good energy. I need to block all of the negatives. And that fake shit that Van Jones be doing is a negative. There's a difference between being objective and saying, I agree with Trump on this. I disagree with Trump on this. I agree with a leftist on this. I disagree with the leftist on this. Just based on the facts and the information being presented. As solutionaries, we are, what do you call it? Because, some people say, well, you're supposed to niche down. You're supposed to niche down. Maj, you should just talk about gun stuff, right? Our niche down is there's less people that want to actually be well-rounded solutionaries. And what I mean by that is people that don't want to necessarily pick a side unless the side is what's right moment to moment. And that takes more context, nuance, and things of that nature. And most people don't want to do that. So we are niching down by us being more well-rounded. If you're a person that wants to shoot, that wants to be a statesman or a stateswoman, that wants to be in health and fitness, every so often recognize that you might indulge in some shit, but you're not breaking your discipline every day, right? A well-balanced, robust, contextual, and objective person, right? That is the person that is rare. So we are niching down by broadening our thought process and then working in all of those areas. But it's different when somebody just goes in different rooms to appear to be objective. And I initially thought that about Van Jones. I was like, man, this guy's kind of objective. And then I kept seeing him. He would just make little statements, and he'll extract some resources from here. I think Bill or Melinda Gates family or foundation gave him like $1 billion or 100,000, some weird number, right? If anybody knows the actual number, please put it in the chat. But the more I looked at Van Jones, I just started to think, you know, this dude cap. He just 100%. That shit is fake, bro. It's fake. When I seen the crying, I'm not crying because a dude got a job, because that's what we're doing. When we cry and get this all excited about who's the president, other than economics and policy, right? But even that shouldn't lead you into crying because somebody won. That's to me the same as the chick, the leftist chick that when Trump won was like, on the middle of the ground. Like, you're yelling for something that has nothing to fuck to do with your actual reality. Okay? On a everyday level, right? On a macro level it may, but on a micro level, your choices define you. So when I saw that, I was like, eh. And then today the team, my beautiful, wonderful team, sent me this right here, Solutionaries. I want y'all to look at this and just tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
Kamala Harris sent us a love letter. That, to you, that might have been a policy document. I read that as a love letter from Kamala Harris to black men who need some love, black men who need some respect, black men who need some concern and some care and consideration. You know, we need some mamala from Kamala, and we got that. We stood on business. We said we wanted to hear something. Everybody else is getting something. What are we going to get? And she came with a love letter of support for our work, our wealth, and our health.
Y'all, black men, and listen, all men can have this conversation, but I'm more specifically talking to black men because that's the subject matter here. This is tied into Kamala Harris's latest pledge to get more in alignment with black men, because more black men are going, yeah, I don't fuck with you. And it's not because we're sexist. You leave it up to a lot of these pundits. They gonna tell you, oh, the men that support Trump are toxic or traumatized or whatever. No, it's not that. We just are objectively looking at things, and the level of vitriol and scolding and fucking you finger wagging that it seems to be coming more specifically at black men as well. I don't see, but let's go back. This started because Kamala Harris is not getting the love, energy, affection, and support from black men more specifically. And I guess they just accept that white dudes going to vote for Trump. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe as much as on the left we talk about a post-racial America, right? Maybe if that's the thing, right? They just don't, well, we shouldn't chastise. The white dudes are just going to vote for Trump because all white dudes just vote for Trump unless they like beta. Okay? But the black men are the ones that are consistently like being scolded, but not in real life. Because you're not walking the fuck up to us saying anything about anything. That's number one, right? But this, as Bookworm just said, this argument like trying to attack or deal with black men like children. So like we needed some mama love. We needed some mama love. No, champ, you needed some fucking mama love. The problem here is there's too many men that got too much mommy energy and not enough dad fucking energy. And that's across the board. But again, I don't want to offend anybody. Some of the shit I'm going to say is just naturally going to offend some of the weaker that come across this. So I just want y'all to know I'm not going out of my way at this time to offend anybody. I want to be very clear. But when we talking about black men, like y'all want to act like we got to give a fuck about what you think about our political choices. As if we need to be fucking coddled and or scolded because we can objectively as adults look at someone's trajectory, their history, and what they've actually done and go, no, you're not the person. You're not the person. You're not somebody that I think I would be cool with you leading us into war. And see, here's the argument. These people don't understand what leadership is. Maj lead from the front. Maj gonna go to the class, do the grassroots work, and chop it up in that joint and get with the people, grassroots. Okay? See, these people want to be your boss. They don't want to be your leader. Leaders work for his or her team. I work for y'all. I say this a bunch of times. I'm asking y'all to help give me more work, support the work, givesendgo.com/solutionary, no doubt. We need $20,000 raised to secure November and December's classes, Texas and California. We need more work to do. I need more work, right? But I want to do that from the front. I'm not a boss. A boss comes from the German word, the etymology of that word. Everybody should have an etymological dictionary. It comes from the German word Bolzen. Bolzen. It means Bozan, to whip. Whip. Okay? Whip the team into shape. Whip. Bosses whip from the rear. Because y'all doing all the work up front. And they crack the whip. Leaders, that's the difference between Leonidas and Xerxes. You understand? So these people want to tell you what they want to do and what you should do, but they're not in the fight next to you. Okay? This grown man, I'm going to play it again because some of y'all just tapping in. If you're just tapping in right now, I'm going to play it again for y'all. All right? This we already halfway through the today's show already. This ain't going to be a long one because I don't want to chastise men too much because men already getting the short end of the stick a lot of times here currently. But I can't let this shit slide. So I'm going to play it again. But I want y'all to be clear. This grown man called policy or an attempted trick to present something in a promise, because it's not even policy. It's not legislation. It's not policy until it's legislation written down. The bill gets presented and make it through the House and get the Senate, all of that, It's just an idea until it get through. But her idea of what she said she wants to do, this man looked in that camera with his Tubbs Miami Vice blazer on and said, "This a love letter. She gave us some love. The men that needed love." Us men don't fucking need love like that. We got the team and the people that already love us. They there. We love the people. Like I just said, my team love me and I love my team. I wouldn't be doing all of this everyday work. Yo, Maj, you got to do a YouTube channel. Yo, Maj, without my team. So we got the people that we love. We enjoy peace. We enjoy good economics. Okay? But this man literally just sat there and said it was a love letter for the men that needed some respect and some. We get respect and love in our family, in our output, our work, our productivity. That's what we get the respect from. And we get the respect from self. Okay? Bobby Baltimore said, "Why do some people want the government as big brother so bad? It doesn't make any sense. Because they were overly mothered and underly fathered. The state is not our family." These people are thinking that these men, I'll say this. These men need some love. Let's play it again. I want to run this shit back because I did not believe it when I first heard it. Imagine grown men setting up the camera. Not, "Hey man, this is the legislation." Hey man, Bobby did. Very few people talked about the ending of the port strike down in Baltimore. The thing that has a much larger impact on the energy that you'll have because your economics won't be as stressed. But we're not talking about that. I didn't see him set the camera up to have that conversation about all of them hardworking men. Okay? But let's play it again. Because Maj could be tripping. Some people say Maj be lying. Let's play it.
Finally, Kamala Harris sent us a love letter. To you, that might have been a policy document. I read that as a love letter from Kamala Harris
Gay.
to black men who need some love. Black men who need some respect, black men who need some concern and some care and consideration. We need some mamala from Kamala, and we got that. We stood on business. We said we wanted to hear something. Everybody else is getting something. What are we going to get? And she came with a love letter of support for our work, our wealth, and our health.
Fuck you. Repeal the Gun Control Act. Repeal the National Firearms Act. End income tax. Get out of all proxy wars around the world. Do not send any more money to Ukraine, Israel, insert whatever fucking country. That's what we need. Men don't speak in such emotional terms when you're talking about politics. Okay? Men don't do that. That's not what men need. And I'm saying this, again, more specifically to black men, but a lot of black men, a lot of men know this, but I want to say this to every other sector of ethnic background that identifies as whatever, like Italian American, Asian American, Black American, white American, whatever the fuck. When they do stuff like this to the black community first, they're doing this because they want it as the rollout. They want you to be soft like they're trying to make this guy. And again, I've met Van Jones, good, handsome dude, pause. Fuck out of here. Okay? Solid dude, dresses well, seems solid, seems like he goes to the gym. But see, that's the play. Remember, we talked about him being in both of them worlds, being in the conservative. I met him at CPAC. Right. Bobby Baltimore said, white dudes ain't soft like this either. Dude is a clown. Crying. Somebody get me a link. Somebody get me a link to him crying when Biden won. I should have bought that. I should have pulled that up before the show tonight. But what I'm telling y'all is this is a part of the game. They want to roll that shit out to everybody. This is the attack on masculinity. Every single thing that's a shirt of ours, every single shirt. Black Guns Matter. Make criminals afraid again. End the war on masculinity. End the war on femininity. This is not just me saying this shit because I think it sounds cool. It's a message that needs to be presented to the world. They are going out of their way to try to make you soft. I do not need mom energy from a fucking political servant. He was crying. Somebody send me the link. Bobby says, was he like crying? He was crying, y'all. Remember back in the day, you get your ass whipped and you that on national television. This VJ video is a prime example of wanting to feel good versus creating good. The latter takes real effort. 100%. 100%. Shouts to Super Weapons for that $5 super chat. Appreciate that. I think we need maybe now, I don't know what the number is. Do we need 8 more? Whatever the number is. 8 more donors at the $20 level to hit our goal for today. Again, guys, givesendgo.com/solutionary. I want to take a pause for a quick second, guys, and I want to say something real quick, and then we'll get right back into it. I want to say this. We are pushing for raising $20,000 before Sunday night. We need everybody that sees this, that reposts it. I need you all to support and give at the $20 level. We just need 1,000 folks. There's 261 people watching the show right now. Imagine if 261 people just said, I'm going to donate $20. The link is right there. givesendgo.com/solutionary. What you get for your $20, okay? We'll go into the $100 donors later. We'll talk about that later. But right now, you're going to get access to any class that you choose. Civics, Understanding Imminent Threat, Firearms Basics. You're going to get the curriculum for that class. It's going to come right to your email. And you'll get access to the Solutionary non-Telegram group. In that group, meal plans, workout plans, dry fire drills, civics, books, free stuff. We just in that group just feeding each other with good information. Okay? You get those two things, class and curriculum, access to the group, meal plans. I will make your call. I will find out your macros. I'll ask you all of this stuff, but we accountable to each other in that group too. And that's for your $20 donation. We need everybody to commit to $20. If you gave a super chat at $20 or more, figure me out on social media, shoot me a message. Yo, Maj, that was me with the super chat. I'm going to still send you the same thing. All right. I have to make sure we're doing this workshop. I know I get off the topic a little bit, but guys, this is serious. This is serious. We need November and December. We can't, going back to this conversation is connected, right? We can see, right, Van Jones has cried twice on national television, and I'm somebody that's not opposed to crying. Like if something crazy go down, I cry in joyous moments, okay? I cry at all of those moments, right? But what I'm not going to do is cry because somebody won whatever. That tweet, Bookworm said, here's the tweet of the first time. All right, boom, there we go. It's in the chat. Hit the link if you guys see that in the chat, all right? If you want to see Main Man crying like a girl. Not even a girl, like a child. Let's go that way, all right? Now, the reason why this is important, how all of this is connected, guys, if they can convince you that this is okay, and they can convince you to focus on the emotionalism of it, right? If they can convince you to do that, they're not going to get you thinking about policy and legislation. I just posted something today exposing the contradiction of Kamala Harris talking about, oh, nobody should go to jail for weed, after she locked up a bunch of people when she was the AG over in Cali for weed. And they're actively right now, we're going to talk about this. The emotional, no one should go to jail for weed. The fact of her legislation then and now, right now, the Biden-Harris administration is attempting to keep cannabis criminalized because they want to utilize that to limit people's Second Amendment rights. If it is a federally Scheduled I thing, you will not be able to have access to firearms. They're saying one thing and doing another. At the same time, they are literally showing you that we are speaking with a forked tongue. Okay? So if we can convince you to feel good, you won't look at the actual data. You won't look at the actual legislation. You won't look at this person's track record. And then if you're a man, like most men now, going, yeah, no. Then they'll come with the attacks and the ad hominem, as a lot of the pundits have done over the last week. The chick from The View, those crazy black men voting for Trump. Okay? That's what's happening. The plays are always connected. This sounds like the meme with the dude from Everybody, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, crazy, all of the things pointing together. But that's kind of what it is, guys. That's what it is. Bobby says, it's okay, Ma, she owns a Glock. Allegedly, right? Guys, this is what I'm talking about. We got to make sure that we are fortifying ourselves. This is why we want to do California and Texas. The lying about the legalization of cannabis, the overly emotional, try to sway you not paying attention to the legislation, because if I can get you to support that and vote for me, I don't have to do it. 2019, Biden said this same shit in the midterm elections of his, soon as he got elected. That first midterm run, he was talking the same shit. I posted it on my X page and my Instagram. Right? This dangling of the carrot of cannabis and emotional support, and we're here for you. We're here for you. This is what they do every single election cycle. Could they be telling the truth? Could they be lying? Maybe. Your job is to hold their feet to the fire and not give them the job if their legislation and their policy has not been up to par. This is why they lean on emotional entertainers, Plies. No one in the universe should listen to Plies about anything. Maybe veneers. Maybe I talk to him about veneers and shit, right? Nobody should be listening to Plies about anything. But give me the motherfucking man, Kamala. Give me all of this emotional shit. No conversation about legislation. And I expect a little bit more from Van Jones. Because he's not a dumb dude. He's not a dumb dude. But let's play it one more time, Solutionaries. Let's play it again.
Kamala Harris sent us a love letter.
To
you, that might have been a policy document. I read that as a love letter from Kamala Harris.
Oh, let me pause. This is where he tried to trick you. You might read it as potential policy letter, because that's how you're supposed to read it. But I took it as a love letter. That's called a psyop. It's attempting to get you to be off what you on to be on this. You might have read this as a love letter. You might read it as policy, potential policy. If you continue to think of it that way, now I get to hold you accountable to what you said you was going to do. But if it's a love letter, feelings can be fleeting. So if we said we might want to do this, we might change our feelings later. That's why back in the day, well, listen, I need confirmation that we're going to get, listen, when I was a single man, I need absolute confirmation that you're going to slurp and bounce. Why? Because I don't want you to get there to trick me later on talking about, oh, well, my feelings change. Cool, then I'm out. Okay? Your feelings are fleeting, and if I can convince you to look at this from a emotional fleeting moment, I can sway you, fucking rock you to sleep. But if you as men keep looking at it as the potential for policy, this is what we hold you to. Okay? That's why they don't want you to understand the concept of the Constitution. No, this is the supreme law of the land. These are the founding documents. That's why we got a Supreme Court, to handle and make sure everybody's nice and constitutional around this joint. Let's continue some more.
Black men who need some respect, black men who need some concern and some care and consideration. You know, we need some mamala from Kamala, and we got that. We stood on business. We said we wanted to hear something.
You ain't fucking stand on business. You ain't stand on business. It ain't enough done yet. The economy's fucked. The fact that more men aren't louder about this ain't cool. Okay? Bookworm just said he sound like he trying to seduce us. It is. They trying to, it's how you talk. Come on, baby. Come on. And even when the women start feeling it, right? I'm talking to the men now. You can't always be super aggressive with the ladies until it's time. But when you got the smooth, hey, what's up, girl? Come on, what's up? What's up? And then when she getting in that mood, sugar, stop. Oh my God, you're so bad. Seduction. But when you come in with the truth and don't give a fuck, like, I don't care what you do. We're not playing this game. If you smashing or you not, if not, I'm gonna go get some money. That's when you're worthy of respect. I can't play that game with him, girl. He not falling for that. I tried to offer him some sex and he was like, yeah, and? Okay? This is the difference. Look at the game. They all listen, man, they're not. I got books right here. They studying fucking Henry Kissinger. Matter of fact, stay right there, y'all. Come on. We're going to stop playing this game. We're going to stop playing this game. I'm going to pull some stuff out. Pause. Okay? I'm gonna give y'all what it is. I'm going to give y'all what it is. If you haven't read one of the most soft-spoken but powerful men in political history in the last 100 years, you're fucking wild. Henry Kissinger. Smooth talk entire generations of political situations. Okay? Remember how in the beginning of COVID, come on, please, guys, come on. Just 2 weeks to slow the spread. Just come on. Just 2 weeks to slow the spread. We're asking. 2 weeks to slow the spread. And then right after that, they went into this. You understand? COVID-19 and the global predators. Okay? They came in asking. Then they took. Seduced you. Well, they said it's only 2 weeks. Those of us that were more manly and masculine said, fuck no, I'm not doing it. Because they're lying. And come almost 5 years later, all of us that were firm in that truth stood firm. This is all the same. It's no different than, guys, all of these books are connected. Why am I connected? What does The Way of the Superior Man have to do with the art of seduction? If I can seduce you, I can rock your ass. I can rock your ass to sleep. Let's play a little bit more.
Something. Everybody else is getting something. What are we gonna get?
Stop. I'm sorry, because it's like back-to-back goofy shit with him. Okay? Everybody else is getting something. What are we going to get? She wrote some words on social media and said, if y'all get me in there, then I'm going to do this. That's the equivalent of a girl that say, if you take me out on a date, I might let you get some. Might. And she's right to do that. And you're right to go, I need confirmation or not. Okay? What everybody else is getting, we might get something, and it made us feel good. She wrote us a love letter. This, guys, she is in the current administration. So let's go back to that feel-good cannabis. Nobody should go to jail for weed. After you laughed about it on the Breakfast Club and locked motherfuckers up for it, and you lied about when you was smoking. I used to smoke some Snoop Dogg. She's 59 years old. You was in college. Snoop's first album in Pox didn't come out till later. Okay? Math is math. But the feel-good cannabis legalization. Listen, y'all. The current administration, because Biden's jumping back on that too. Did y'all notice that? Biden a few days ago was like, yeah, we looking at reclassifying or declassifying cannabis. He said that same shit back in the day. I mentioned that earlier in the show. But at the same time, they could literally walk over to the Department of Justice. It's them. The Department of Justice serves at the behest of the current administration. That shit would take a half hour. They ain't even have to make no announcement. They could just go over there and be like, yo, deschedule this. That's it. They don't want to. Like, this is why the civics class is important, guys. This is, and I'm being facetious when I say it could take a half hour, but you understand? They could do something about it. If you run on the concept of we need change, again, like Obama-esque, and you're the current administration, I want everybody to step back. So, men, I don't want you to, none of this cat. They just had Magic Johnson trying to get the black men, right? They just, because the black man is looked at like as the strong, like potential villain that we need to subdue first, right? Historically. Not saying that all other men and masculine men aren't, because some of y'all gonna run with that. All right. Saying this to say, a lot of, we got a gun safety class tonight. Oh, what time is this? 7 o'clock. Oh yeah. Y'all see that in the chat? Sign up for the class. Sign up for the class if you're in the chat. But my point here, guys, is this. They could do it. They're not doing it. And they're going to villainize the people that can say you haven't done enough. Okay? This is what they're doing. That's the point. To trick you.
And she came with a love letter of support for our work, our wealth, and our health.
She came with a love letter in support of our work, our wealth, and our health. He's talking about the 100% forgivable loans. I don't even know what that means. Somebody tell me what it means. It sounds like it means y'all going to fire the money printers up to buy votes, like y'all just went back and said, hey, we're going to, federal government just pushed through with the Biden administration's plan to pay for a whole bunch of student loans. That means you're going to fire up the money printers. Okay? You're going to fire up the money printers. You're going to do all of that other type of shit. That's what that sounds like to me. Somebody tell me what a 100% forgivable loan even means. I don't know what that term means. I have no idea. All right? So then they say, oh, we're going to maybe give y'all a house. Never mind the fact that a lot of people do have houses already, number one. Number two, if the economy's trash, because y'all keep, I lied to y'all not. Today, it was announced there was about to be another $420 million or something to that nature, $425 million or something, right? For Ukraine military aids package. I bullshit you not. It was like some weird number. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I remember seeing it going, there's no way. Let's look. I'm going to show y'all. Yep. United States to send another $425 million in weapons to Ukraine. Today. So maybe if you guys wouldn't be printing and spending money, maybe the economy would be nice and we wouldn't have to ask you for more money in these packages. They are literally, this is the definition of we create the problem. We package something that looks like the solution. North Carolina still looks like a war zone. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is the reason why we have to have these conversations so you guys have better talking points and you can sharpen them when you're out in the world. If you're tapping into Solutionary Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, you are a force multiplier. I come through and do all of this. My team and everybody, we articulate it, we read it, we talk about it, boom. So when somebody on your family is trying to argue with you about some of this shit, you go, that's not true. Today, the United States agreed to give another $425 million in weapons to Ukraine. The people in North Carolina, Florida, okay, Tennessee still, Appalachian, West Virginia, still fucked up down there, but we're going to send them another 425. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all got to make sure that you understand that all of these things are tapped in. German Valencia with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, German. Bobby Baltimore says, if you in this live every day and not in the Solutionary 9 group, you are missing out. 100%. 100%. Ashley says, Democrats literally notified everyone at 12 a.m. that there was a meeting at 1:30 a.m. to pass the $1 trillion thing. Listen to me, guys. It's all connected. And this is why I keep bothering y'all and badgering y'all. Everybody support the work, because our classes are not just gun classes. It's history, it's economics, it's Q&A, it's all of these things. And we need to focus on the places, Texas and California, okay? The legalization conversation around cannabis that they're talking about, that's not going to happen. Texas and California are serious on the anti-gun front, serious on the cannabis front, serious on the prison front. Okay? We need to be there. There are so many people, and I know we've done a lot of work, but there's so many people that don't know what we may know, and it's live. This is the reason why we have to make sure that we're having these conversations and we're putting together action item lists and things for us to do every single day to make sure, and we have solid talking points, because it's not just the action. We have to be able to articulate these points and connect those dots for the general public. As much as we think that most people on the left are just like extreme leftists, a lot of them are not. A lot of them are just like, yo, I just never knew the information. And if we could communicate and articulate that better as solutionaries without the visceral, negative vitriol or damaging the relationship. I'm not talking about extreme leftists. I'm talking about that person that lives in your neighborhood that you see often, that you could just have a friendly conversation with. And they start coming to you, asking you questions about other things. We got to be on point. That's the heart and mind that we have to change. That's your responsibility as a solutionary. Doing it with love, respect for humanity, respect for that American. Just understand that we all didn't have the same information at certain points. And that's why you all tap in Monday through Friday at 6. Very important. Anyway, guys, that's a cool spot to start landing. Listen, homework assignment. This is how we turn the bullshit into the real shit. I want you guys to make a social media post tonight, before midnight. I want you to comment that another 420. Nobody's talking about that. How many people knew about that before I said it? Comment in the section. Okay? $425 million package. Pause. Going to Ukraine, an arms package today. I want you to put that as a bullet point. I want you to say, this same administration is making people that have been hit with a natural disaster apply for $750 and potentially wait up to 10 days, as damn near a lot of those homes are still underwater. And I also want you guys to donate $20 towards our work. There's 376. We've been up to over a little 400, right? Okay. Imagine if all 400 of you that watching this just donated $20. We cannot rely on this government. Your government fucking hates you. I'm telling you. I appreciate that, Crabgrass. Your government hates you. We cannot rely on it anymore. We got to rely on ourselves. So I'm asking you all, we got to raise $20,000 by Sunday at midnight. That's only 1,000 of us. If we average 250 viewers per day, Monday through Friday, that's 1,250, right? 1,250 people. That means if half of those people, 700, whatever the number is, 650, right, donated that $20, we will be there. We need your help, guys. California, Texas. There's a lot of people. Since the concentration is black men, there's a lot of, black men got voices. We're going to go reach those black men and other women and children, give them an understanding of the Second Amendment, how it's important, give them an understanding and involve them in the conversation, as well as get them some political understanding via civics so they cannot get the wool pulled over their eyes. And if those public servants tap in and become better, more constitutional, then we support them. But that's not what's happening right now. And they can take advantage of the people because of the ignorance. And you guys, I work for you. Let's get the work done. GiveSingo.com/solutionary. Everybody donate $20. Sign up for the classes, or I'll email you. Y'all saw me do this before in real life. Matter of fact, we got one right here. Who's this? Ashley. Is that you? Ashley, are you in here right now? Ashley Benet just donated $20. I'm going to send you an email right now before we get off of here. I want you to tell me what this email says, because I want people to see this in real time. I want you all to stay on the line real quick. GiveSingo or donate. GiveSingo.com/solutionary. It's right there. Okay? I want y'all to see what's about to happen. Ashley, if you're here, you are getting an email from me right now. Okay? I want you to say briefly, you don't have to type it all out. Tell me if that email came through, Ashley. And give a light whatever or what it is. Okay? Just like, this is real, guys. I work for y'all. I love my job. I want to do more of it. We need California. We need Texas. No, Ghostface Dilla said, do you need me to email after I donate later? So let me tell y'all how this goes. When you donate at the $20 or $100 level, I have your email because I get the notifications to Give, Send, Go. And then I email you directly from my email, maj2ray@gmail.com. I send you an email and it says, hey, Ashley, tell me if I'm lying or telling the truth. Just comment. It says, hey, it's Maj. You donated $20. You donated $100, whatever the person donated. Hey, you have access to XYZ. In Ashley's case, Ashley donated $20. It's public. I ain't putting her out there, right? Then I send her an email and it says, hey, thanks. Here's the link to the Solutionary 9 group. Which online class do you want to take? And then Ashley's going to email me back and say, I want to take the Civics class or tonight's class, whatever that is, right? And then after that, I say, okay, cool. And I send her access to the class. And then not long before the class, she's going to get the PDF, which is the curriculum. Ashley, am I lying or am I telling the truth? We have to do this. I'm not going to get sleep too much tonight. Okay? I got to get work done. $20,000 is a lot to raise, but it's not a lot to raise if everybody pitches in. There's 382 people in here. Imagine if 150 of them donated $20. If you understand, you guys get my point. Anyway, guys, I'm going to tap out. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, she said I received the receipt. No, the email is from me, not from Give, Send, Go, Ashley. Let me see, because no, let's finish this out right now. I don't want nobody to be like, well, Maj was capping. That ain't the case. Let's see what we got here. Let me look at the sent joints. Let me make sure that joint got sent. Yeah, it's from, in your search engine, type my email, Ashley. It's maj2ray@gmail.com. The receipt came from Give, Send, Go. But anyway, guys, tomorrow, 6 p.m., we on it again. I don't know what we're going to talk about. It might be politics. It might be culture. It might be sports. It might be pop culture. It might be bread and circuses. But regardless of what it is, we going to turn it into a solution. My name is Maj2Ray. Thank you, guys. Make sure you're sharing this all over the place. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Maj2Ray. We're trying to get that to 35,000. Boss Brown from the UK. What's up? Boom. Appreciate that. Ashley, I think, just got it. If you're on rumble.com/Maj2Ray, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on X, formerly known as Twitter, @Maj2Ray999, follow me there. Repost it all over the place. And I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. I got a class to teach in about 12 minutes. I will see you all tomorrow. Be safe. Be solutionary.